Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So in today's video is the part 2 of the foundation makeup tutorials for beginners. So in today's video I am going to be doing a demonstration for you, and I'm going to be showing you the different type of foundations some of the different types of foundations that I have and that I use on a daily basis, or the ones that I use when I'm tanned. So I will insert the clip of me trying and having the swatches of the foundations on my arm and on my face, so that you can see a bit more into depth what it looks like. And so yeah, so let's have a look at that, and then I'll be back. So yes, so in this part we'll be doing the practical. So I'll be showing you what I mean on finding the right tone for your skin tone. So basically I'm going to show you some of the foundations I normally use on a daily basis and foundations that I use when I'm tanned, and hopefully this demonstration will help you to see what I mean, to show you what I mean. So as you can see, I'm looking very nice here. So I've got swatches on my hands of the foundation I own and some of the foundations I own, and I also have some swatches on my face so you can see the difference on the arm and on the face as well. So let's jump in. So the ones I have on my face, on my arm, are these ones. So as you can see, the top one, so this one is very, very pale and it's giving me a pink undertone. So this one is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation in the shade F2. So this is very, very, very light. As you can see, is this one over there, and is very light and is obviously not the right tone, as you can see with my skin tone here, because it's giving me pink undertone, and it's just not good for me. It's way too light, and it just wouldn't work with my skin tone even if I tried to. So the other one here that I have, which is the one that I use on a daily basis, is the Revolution XX, it's the XX Revolution Glow Fix foundation, and my one is in the shade FX 8.5. So this is a perfect shade, and this has got like more yellow undertones, so this works really well when I'm not tan. So at the moment for me is a bit light, as you can notice, which is this one, but and it's this one on here, but normally it works absolutely fine when I am not tanned. So that's one. So the other one, this one is the Double Wear Estee Lauder foundation in the shade 2 and 1 Desert Beige. So this one is got like a light beige undertone. So there's a beige kind of undertone, a light one I would say. And this is really good. So this I use on a daily basis as well when I want something to give me that full coverage effect. And it's really good for that kind of, you know, everyday kind of shade if you want. But obviously I can wear this when I'm not tanned as well. So the other two bits here that you see, two shades here, these ones are basically the two shades I use when I'm tanned. So so this one over here is the Dior one, which is the Forever Undercover 24 Full Coverage Dior foundation, and I have mine in the shade 021. So this is a really good one that I start wearing when I start getting tan. So this is a good one to go for. And also, so the last swatch here on the arm here, this one is the Clinique Even Better Glow foundation, and I have my one in the shade Stone. So this is really good if you've got olive undertone when you tan like I do. It's really good shade. It's a perfect match for my skin tone, because when I tan I go like a nice olivey shade. So this is really good for that purpose. And this is the swatch I have over here. There, and this is the shade that I'm using on an everyday basis because I'm tanned. So if we move on to the face, you can clearly see it's just doesn't matter what I can do, it's just not going to blend. Okay, so definitely this is the Revolution one, the Makeup Revolution one that I've bought for this purpose of this video. And yeah, so it's just not good, really. It's just not blending in my skin. It's got pink undertones. This one is the yellow undertone. At the moment it's still way too light for me. I can make it work, but obviously I don't use it at this right time. So at this time, and this one is the Estee Lauder foundation. It's really good. It's the one with the beige undertone. And this one is the dual one, which is really nice. Also, it's got like a yellowish kind of undertone, which is really nice, and it goes really well, if you can see, blends really well. And then we have the stone here undertone, which is really, really good. For now, it's just going really well. It looks orange because it oxidizes if you don't blend it in quickly. And I mean, some of these shades do oxidize, these foundations, but I just find that when I'm tanned, it just looks even, and this is the best shade for me because it looks even with my face and my neck and then everything else of the rest of my body. So yeah, so guys, this is a demonstration. I hope this was helpful for you. It's just giving you an idea of some of the shades that I normally use on a daily basis, and a shade that obviously I can't use because it is way too light. But this is the only way you can tell when actually putting the shades onto your face, because you will tell immediately if it blends in your skin perfectly fine, if it's just unblendable because it's too pink, or it's just way too light, or I mean the undertone is wrong, or it's just way too light. And yeah, I mean, just to give you an indication of what it is like. So yeah guys, so I'm gonna go off camera and just do the rest of my face, obviously fix this mess, and I'll be back. Hi guys, and I'm back. So basically I hope the demonstration was helpful for you, and it kind of gave you an idea of the different tones and undertones there are, and how you can really, when you put them on your skin, really trying to find the right match for your skin type, for your skin tone. So as you can see, so my skin tone is a normal light medium, but when I tan, I do tend to go for a medium skin tone. And also my undertones normally are yellow and gold, or so yellow through every time on a daily basis, and when I tan, there will be gold and olive undertones. So I just also want to take the opportunity to give you some tips on how on what you should do when you go and buy a foundation. I think these are very important because and I'll tell you why as I go. So the first suggestion that I'll give you three. So the first suggestion that I'm going to give to you is, when you go and buy makeup, avoid of going to buy makeup with foundation on, or with any sort of makeup on. The only reason why I'm telling you this is, I know for some people it might not be easy to do that, but the only reason why I'm telling you this is because when you go and try it on, whether you go to a makeup counter or you go on a self-selection store, you know, and you want to buy some foundation, you need to be able to put it on your skin. The only way that you're going to find an exact match for your skin tone will be to try it on your face. But if you already have makeup on in your foundation, then you won't get a true match. So it's always important to always match it on your skin, and always go with bare skin. So with no makeup on, you can straight away do a swatch like I did, and just try and blend it on, and then see whether it will blend into your skin, or whether it will still be, you know, it will be too dark or it will be too light. And that's the only way you will make sure that you'll find a good match for you when you will buy the right foundation, obviously, for your skin tone. Also, I know, because the thing is also, if you wear your foundation and you go to a makeup counter especially, you know, some of the makeup counters take half of your face off, like half of your foundation on off and everything. So obviously it won't be a good look if you then have to go around, you know, town and everything. You have to go around obviously with one side of your foundation and the other side of the foundation that you're interested to buy. Or I don't know, even if you don't want to wear the foundation that you've actually interested to buy or that you bought, and you know, and then you have to have all the makeup taken off, and then it's just not going to look, if you're not comfortable with it, you're not going to be happy about it. So just a quick, you know, just a tip that I'm going to give you. Also, the second thing that I want to say as well is trying to do swatches, whether you do it in a self-selection, so you do it your own, or whether you are you know, on a on a makeup counter, always make sure that you don't swatch on your hand or you don't swatch on your arm. Why? You always need to swatch on your face. Why is that? Because if you swatch on your hand or your arm, you don't know, your arm might be, or your hand might be exposed to sun more. Therefore, when you then go and you think, okay, that'd be a good match on my skin, so on my hand, and then when you go and try it on your face, then definitely it's not going to be a good match, because it might be a bit too light or it might be a bit too dark, and then that's a waste of time and money, isn't it? So the main suggestion that I can give to you then is always try it on your face. You know, always swatch the color that you think might be a good tone or undertone for you, always on your face, because that will be the true match. I mean, for instance, for me, for example, I have a darker neck, so my neck is darker than my face. So obviously I have to go with, you know, I have to play around with my undertones and sometimes with the different shades. So you can do that. So if you don't like the exact skin tone match to your skin tone, you can play around. Once you've identified the tones and your undertones, you can play around with having 2 shades more or 2 shades lighter. It depends, but you can do that once you have actually found the good match for you. So don't worry about that. Or sometimes also, so my suggestion is to you, if you do match it to your face, then it will match to everything else, you know, it will match to everything else. So the best thing to do for you to do is just match it on your face. Also, what I want to tell you as well, don't be discouraged if you can't find in the foundation that you like, if you can't find the right shade straight away, because sometimes you might be in between 2 shades. So you know, sometimes you have to buy 1 shade and buy 2 shades and then mix them together, because maybe one shade is too light or the other shade is too dark. So it's all right, you can do that and you can mix them together. It is obviously a pain and sometimes cost effectively, but if you're really loving that foundation and you can't find the right skin match for you, then you know, definitely you can do that as well. That's another option that I just want to mention as well. So, and the third thing as well that I wanted to tell you is always when you swatch them, whether you do on a self-selection or whether you do it on in a makeup counter, always go and check it in daylight, because artificial light and daylight are very different. They're so different. So you can think, oh, okay, I've swatched it in the store, okay, that's perfectly fine, I'm loving this color, right, that, you know what, I'm gonna buy it, great. You go home and then you put it on your face and you think, oh, what, it's either way too light or it's just way too dark, and you're just not really happy with the result in the end. So that's just going to be a disaster, and like I said before, you're going to waste money and you will waste money and you will waste time as well. So that's what you don't want to do, definitely. So always check that you're happy with the swatch that you have on your face in artificial light and also in daylight. So it's always very good if you bear these 3 things in mind, because they're very important when you go and to buy a foundation. So basically this is it for today's video as well. So just a quick recap. So basically what I've covered in this video is I've did a demonstration at the start and showed you what I what criteria I use when I buy a foundation. I have tried them on my skin so you can actually see the different colors, and how the really pink undertone one, the light one, wasn't at all going to work for my skin tone. And I showed you the other ones that I use with the different undertones that are perfect for when I normally use them on a daily basis or when I use them when I'm tanned. And what can I say? I mean, you had kind of an idea of the different things that how I choose my personal how I choose and match them to my skin tone. If you're a similar skin tone to me, then probably hopefully this will be helpful for you, even if you're not my similar skin tone. But still, I hope this criteria, or these points and these tips I'm giving you are going to be helpful for you if you're looking to buy a foundation, whether it could be going into the store or whether it could be going or buying it online. So so that's it. Basically, like I said, this is the end of the video. Like I said, I don't want to overcrowd you, like I said in my previous video. without too much information. So I hope this was helpful for you, and so please let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to know what you think of you know, these tutorials, if they are actually helpful for you, if you have any suggestions. So please put it in the link down below, put a comment down below, and yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push the notification bell on the top so you can be notified of every time that I upload a new video, in this case the part 3 of the video. So please stay tuned for the part 3 again of the video, and please also follow me on my social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for your time, guys, and take care. Bye.